everybody, Fiber Spider here with another origami tutorial for you. And today we are going to be making one of my favorite birds, a hummingbird. Isn't that cute? Absolutely love this little guy. They are very easy to make. They are absolutely adorable. And what I think would be really cool is actually you can hang these to make a mobile. And I think that would be really cool. See, with this particular guy, by the way, the print on the paper just happened this way. It looks like he has little eyes, doesn't it? Isn't that cute? He's adorable. In here, in that point there, where that divot is, right there, you would have a knotted thread and then run it back through the back of his head and then hang them. I think it would look absolutely charming hanging up in your kitchen, perhaps, for a mobile or something. Absolutely love this little guy. And like I said, they are rather easy to make. And I did another one right here. This was the first one that I made. And of course, my mom already said, yep, that would look lovely in the kitchen. I'm adopting him. She didn't ask, she told me. And I said, well, all right, you can totally have it. I have to do the video first. So this guy apparently is going to be hanging up in my kitchen soon. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so as per usual, you're going to need a square piece of paper. Now, if you're using origami paper, you're going to want to start with your paper colored side down. And we're going to be doing a bunch of basic preliminary folds, which, if you've been following me with these tutorials, you're going to recognize them. So we're going to start by folding our paper in half to make a rectangle. And actually, if I'm not entirely mistaken, this bunch of preliminary folds, it's called the bird base, if I'm not mistaken, so it's appropriately named. So open that up and then fold it the opposite way, also in a rectangle. And then open and flip. Okay, then fold in half to make a triangle. And then open and turn and fold into a triangle the opposite way. Okay, there we go. Open it up again and pop the center up. And we're going to fold along these creases and then smush and then flatten down. And there we go. So like I said, I believe this is called the bird base. So at any rate, let's keep going. All right, so from here, we're going to take this front flap and this front flap and then fold these edges to the middle for the kite fold. And by the way, you want to have your open flaps at the bottom, and the closed at the top. So fold that like that. Get a nice crisp point at the bottom. And then the other half. There we go. Then flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Then another fold that will help is if you fold this top triangle down along this edge here. It's not entirely necessary, but I like to anyway. And then up, and then down the opposite way. And then up. Okay, so open up these two flaps here. I'm going to take just this top layer and open it up and fold along these creases that we made, and then fold these back down. So we're going to get nice and flat. There we go. Then turn it over and do the exact same thing. Open up your flaps, take the top layer there, pull it back, and then fold down along the creases that we had previously made with our kite fold. And there you go. All right, so from here we have these two sort of legs at the bottom, and we have our flaps at the top. Take your front flap, bring that down, okay? And then going to fold this in half along this center line here. Fold it in, the whole thing, fold it in half. Make sure you get all of your layers nice and crisp. There you go. Okay. So from here, you have all of these layers on the one side and just this one layer at the top. We're going to be working with the top first, okay? And so from here, we're going to make the head. Now, for the head, you don't want to go any lower than this point here. We're going to fold this down. See, no lower than that point there. We're going to fold this in and down like this. To make the head. Now, to give him a nice sharp beak and some more definition on the head, I'm going to fold this down, and we're going to be working with these two sides here, folding this edge here and this edge here to the center to again do the kite fold, but this is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to start with the one side and then do the other side. It's a little bit awkward, but it totally works. So to this center line, you get it started and then you go from there. There you go. And then do the same thing on this edge to the center. There we go. Okay, so from here, going to sort of open up this little pocket right here. And then flatten it down. Like that. And then do the same thing with this one. So just sort of opening it up and then flattening it down. That's going to give the head a little bit more definition. So then fold the head back in half. And you can also adjust your folds and your beak a little bit more. So now the head has a little bit more definition and the beak is even pointier and easier to get into those flowers. There we go. All right, we're almost done. All right, last but not least, this little guy needs some wings. Fortunately, they're already here. They're down here. So you've got your 3 layers. Take your top layer and use this point. It's where you start your fold. Now, the angle is totally up to you. You know, I mean, if you go all the way up, that looks kind of silly. It's like he's doing aerobics. So using this point to start your fold and then choose an angle and go with it. Turn your piece over, grab the opposite flap, again, starting at that point there. Match up your wings if you want them symmetrical. Crease that down. And you're good to go. Absolutely adorable. And like I said, pretty easy and quick to make. And I think it would look absolutely charming hanging up someplace in a prominent position, perhaps in your kitchen, around the window or so. You know, I think it's adorable. So anyway, listen, I really hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, give the video a little thumbs up button down below, please, because you know that I appreciate your appreciation, and I love doing these tutorials. They're a lot of fun, and I love sharing what I know with you guys. So until next time, you know what to do, everybody, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you, yes, you, in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.